Jay here. I'm here to bring a review on Dragon Ball Super episode 84, English sub. Okay, at the beginning of this episode, it goes to Goku and Gohan, and they're on their way to Krillin's house. So, on their way to Krillin's house, it goes to Krillin, and he's just doing his job as a policeman and saving a bunch of people. Saving a cat from a tree, saving like a burglar from like I guess from stealing something from some lady, and she's telling him thank you and all that shit. Just him just doing a bunch of police shit. So anyways, then Goku and Gohan show up like where Krillin like is doing his job and shit. And Krillin's like, Goku and Gohan, what are you doing here? And then Gohan's like, can I have some of your time? Then it goes to real quick to 18, and she sneezes and says, do I have a cold? Then it goes to Krillin's house, and Goku's telling him about the tournament of power and all that shit, and he's like hesitating to enter and shit. And then 18 starts telling him like enter the tournament. The stuff upstairs is not just for nothing. Like, you didn't buy it for nothing. It shows like a bunch of weights and all that shit. And then 18 eventually gets Krillin to join the Tournament of Power. Then Goku tells Android 18 that he wants him too, and she says she won't do it for free, and she has Marin. And then Goku's like, you could just drop Marin at Bulma's house, and there's a 10 million there's 10 million zenny reward. And I guess he lied to her about the money or whatever. Goku lied. So after that, Gohan asked Krillin, can he do him a favor? And like, I guess he meant to fight him or whatever. So it goes to outside around some like rocky areas, and Goku and Android 18 are sitting down watching, and Gohan looks serious, like he wants to test if Krillin is like able to like defend himself in the tournament of power. Like, he's thinking back to when he was like, I guess mind training or mind battling in his head with his dad in the last episode, and he's seen Krillin died, or die. Sorry, not died, but die. And he thought of that, so he went all serious and shit against Krillin. And I guess he was getting distracted by Marin, and Krillin like did sneak up while he was like getting distracted and start charging at Gohan. So they're like brawling and shit, going at it. And then like Krillin does some like move. He said Kaioken. I don't know why he said Kaioken, but he did a solar flare and it blinded Gohan. So he went down there, and Krillin just started fucking up Gohan while he's blinded. So after Krillin fucked him up from doing the solar flare, Gohan landed out of bounds, because they took it like it was rules inside the Tournament of Power. So like there's an out of bounds and all that shit. So Gohan landed out of bounds and he lost. And then Krillin starts going on and on how he perfected a move and his solar flare times 100, but he kept saying Kaioken. Like, I didn't understand that part. So anyways, Gohan starts like admitting defeat to Krillin and telling Krillin like, we gotta get strong together and all that shit. And then Krillin agreeing that we have to get strong and all that shit and stop being left in the dust, blah blah blah. Then Goku starts like saying like, let's go to a different location. Like, I want to fight you too. I want to test your strength. And so it goes to like some building, and it says Satan on top of it. So I'm assuming that it's fucking Satan's building. So it goes on top and like the helipad, and it shows Krillin and Goku, and they're standing there like ready to fight. And then fucking Marin, Gohan, and Android 18 are just in a like on the side watching. And before they fought, Krillin start remembering back in Dragon Ball when they first fought in the martial art tournament. And it was cool because like they reanimated that scene, and it was cool to see like reanimated kid Goku. Like, it looked cool, even though he had Goku's like kid voice, but whatever. Anyways, going back to the fight, they started, and fucking they just throwing like going at it, and fucking Goku just dodging his attacks, and fucking Krillin's like throwing his fucking destructo disc and all that shit. So Krillin does like a beam, and fucking he's like trying to push fucking Goku out of bounds. Like they're taking the rules too, like taking it as the rules of tournament of power. Like there's out of bounds and all that shit, and he's pushing Goku back. And so Goku turns Super Saiyan to break the hold, and then like he makes like rubble everywhere, and Krillin is hiding behind some rubble, and Goku senses where he is, and then he just uses a blast and blasts that rubble, and then like Goku's standing there, and then Goku's like, what now? And then I guess like there was a hole, a perfect hole under Goku starts like falling in, and then Krillin's like, yeah, I did that. Like I threw an extra destructo disc. Then Goku, like he turned off Super Saiyan, and then out of nowhere he turned Super Saiyan blue. And then Krillin started looking at him like, damn, this is like, I've seen Super Saiyan blue before, but this is like me like looking at it like about to fight it and everything. Like he's like overwhelmed and he's shaking and everything. Then out of nowhere they both start charging for their Kamehameha waves, and then they fire their Kamehameha waves, and it looks fucking dope. Like the collision this is dope. It looked dope as fuck. The animation just off the charts on this episode. And then while they're firing at each other, fucking they're pushing back and forth, and Goku starts pushing with all his power, and he's pushing Krillin back, and out of nowhere, not Krillin, but Android 18 like knocks the fucking Kamehameha wave, like the blast away into the sky, and then like Krillin's like, what the hell? Like he's looking at his hands like blurry, like dang, that was like electrifying, like wow. And then like Android 18 started going on and on how it's gonna be a battle royal. You don't have to be by yourself. You always have me. And then like the battle is not over yet, and Goku just standing there Super Saiyan Blue ready to like go on, and then Goku turns off Super Saiyan Blue, and he's like, alright, that's enough. I understand now. So Krillin and Android 18 are kind of confused and looking at him like, what? And he starts saying that they taught him something. And he starts telling Gohan like, yeah, you should learn from this too. They taught you something too. So, yeah, they taught him something. And then, like, he starts going on and on how like, he needs Android 17. So he starts asking Android 18, like, have you seen your brother? Like, where's he at? And then she starts going on, like, the last time she talked to him was on the phone and saying that he worked with some wildlife and all that shit. And Goku's like, oh, I didn't think your brother liked wildlife. And she starts smiling, Android 18, and saying that I didn't know that either. And then Krillin starts going on, like, don't you know some gods or whatever that will know you, like, tell you where he is and everything? And then Goku's like, yeah, Dende, I can go ask Dende. And then the episode ended. So the next episode is gonna be like Goku going to get fucking Android 17. And that's gonna be dope. So yeah. This episode was fucking dope. I fucking loved it. It brought back a nostalgia between fucking Krillin and Goku, and fucking seeing like Krillin like fucking beat the shit out of Gohan. I know that's gonna be fucking bad on Gohan fans, but Krillin, fuck, you gotten strong, bro. But hey, I'm Jay, and this is my review on Dragon Ball Super, episode 84, English sub. Thank you for watching.